Mm-mm. Are we live? Are we live? Do 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 do. Come on. There we go. Now we're live. Now we're live. Oh, me. Happy Friday to everyone. There we go. Let me drop a link to this in the Discord. What's going on, Nico? What's going on, buddy? You having a good Friday, man? You having a good Friday? Why did someone just say 103 in the chat? Just had my first week working back at Tech in Van Leer. Okay, in the electrical engineering building. I heard that. Does it still look like everything in there is straight from the 1970s? You go in the bathroom, it's just green, like small green tile. Oh, yeah. I remember it well. So I've got UNLV and Kansas playing behind me. I think Arizona and Kansas State start at 8. I wasn't going to do a whole live show just dedicated to Georgia Tech because honestly, I don't have anything to say about VMI. And it's not like I'm crapping on them, but at the end of the day, who really cares, right? So I thought we'd do this. Batting the Hatchin says my company is looking to sponsor Tech next year, and we got invited to one of the suites tomorrow. Nice. That'll be great. Totally not much has changed. Even saw Brewer. I thought Dr. Brewer retired. Dr. Brewer, one of the gems of Georgia Tech. Open up multi-sim. If you don't know how to open the program, then transfer to UGA and major in hog slopping. I'll never forget him saying stuff like that. What's going on, Goose? Goose Sports in the house. Anyone still sulking from last week? Yeah, dude, I'm not happy about it. I'm not, especially not happy that I went all the way to Syracuse. I can't believe I haven't mentioned this yet. I'm 0-3 on the road. I went to Ole Miss last year. I went to Clemson last year, which were our worst, margined losses. And then I went to Syracuse this year. He did, but he still comes by every now and again. He can't stay away. What's going on, Stan? Jack? John Burns driving to Atlanta, getting ready for the game tomorrow. I'll see you there. Nerdstop's not in here, but everyone needs to shout out Nerdstop from. I think he's coming from Missouri. And I think he drove. I don't even think he flew. Maybe him and his dad. Mindfish says, I'm 1-3 on the road, questioning if I should change my Louisville trip plans. Well, we all know that I'm going to North Carolina, which that would be hard for me to survive, to take a loss in Chapel Hill, especially because I just don't think North Carolina's that good. And I would say that even if I didn't hate Jeff Collins more than stubbing my toe for the end of every day for the end of time. 5-0 streaming, though. I want to say we're more than 5-0, aren't we? I'd have to go back and look. I'll have to go back and look at the streams that C-Dog and I streamed together. I know we're undefeated, though. Clemson last year was rough. Growing up, I watched Bama lose to Auburn 4 or 5 times live before a dub. I don't know what this is they're doing in the crowd. If we lose at UNC, I will never go to a road game again. I'm with you. I'm done going on the road. If I go 0-4 on the road with a loss in Chapel Hill, then I'm done traveling. I'm done going to any road games. I'll be right there with you. Right there with you. Yeah. I'm glad it's Friday, though. I'm not. The other thing is, like, it wouldn't surprise me if there's, like, maybe 20-something thousand at Bobby Dodd tomorrow max. Like, it's supposed to be thunderstorms all day. You know, we're playing VMI. We took a loss last week. I don't think there's going to be a great turnout at the Dodd tomorrow. In fact, let me look at the weather. Let me look at the good old weather. Old WSB. Let's go to the hourly. So it's a 3:30 kick, 45% chance of rain all throughout the game. In fact, it only gets worse. It goes to 55% chance at 5. So I just hope we don't get rain delayed, man. If we get rain delayed, I'll probably leave. Like, I can't be staying at the stadium 5-6 hours. But I do plan there to get about an hour early to see people, to see the fine people. All right, Kansas 7-3 with 1:33 to play in the first. I am going tomorrow. I will be there. I think I'm in section 106. I think Syracuse is actually a really good team. I think we still win. The rest of our conference games, bro, that's a tall order to say you're going to beat Miami. I guess you don't count Notre Dame in there, but Miami and Louisville, we could be pretty big underdogs too. Oh, except Miami. Sorry, I should read the rest of that. Here is a member now. Well, appreciate it, man. And since you're a member, you get modded up. Let's give you a wrench, sir. Appreciate the membership. And you're now modded up. Ballard's in the house. What's going on, Ballard? What's going on, Ballard? Who does Bama got tomorrow? Let's go on the old ESPN. Go on ESPN. Oh, by the way, did you guys see that Tua is retiring from football after his 5th concussion? They've got Wisconsin. That could be a tricky game. Wisconsin in Madison. Yeah, that could be a tricky one. Time is that kick? Noon. It's a noon kick. But yeah, Tua, man, had like another seizure on the field, pulled the old trying to sign language in an odd way, and he's done. Your dad will be there? Okay. I feel bad for Tua, man. Like, he catches concussions like I do extra weight. I saw that there was a Georgia player. All I saw was a headline that there was a Georgia player arrested for going 106, which is basically having a death wish. What are you doing? What are you doing? 20 minutes till kickoff for our game. And Kansas is wearing these all black uniforms. Yeah, 106. Going 106. And that's just what I saw on ESPN. Ballard says he loves Tua, but he needs to move on, join the media, something other than playing. Yeah, dude, I'm sure he took years off his life. Like, I'm sure his brain, like, his eggs are scrambled. Like, he gave a good bit of his mental acuity to the game. It's never coming back. So, yeah. The only thing you can do is retire. Hawk Tua on that thing. I feel bad for that girl, too, because that girl basically had her career ended as a teacher without knowing it. I mean, look, who hasn't gotten drunk out, at some event and not had the wherewithal if someone sticks a microphone in your face to know that you're going to blow up on social media and get fired from like your second grade teaching job? Poor decision not to slide. He had a first down. Yeah. Well, it was just a matter of time probably before that happened anyways. Did he have this issues with injury as a kid? I don't know, man. It's just not normal. Well, I mean, he's not that big, right? Like, I don't know, but then like neither is that Murray kid for Arizona. She's making tons of money, thinks she's fine with that. Yeah, but like I wouldn't. Obviously, I love money, but I wouldn't want it to be because of that. And I'm just thinking because I have a kid and my daughter like going to school and being like, "Is your dad the Hawk Tua guy?" Like that would be rough for my kid, right? I don't think she has kids though, or I don't know if she has kids. She's pretty young. Plus, like, I mean, her aspirations, right? Like, she might want to do stuff that's not going to be available to her anymore. By the way, it's nicotine time, boys. Nicotine time. Nicotine time. Can't cash my checks. Can't feel this hunger. Oh, me. I think she worked at a glue factory or something, not really a teacher. I could have sworn she was a teacher. I'm almost certain of that. If she worked at a glue factory, then she worked her way up in the world. Let's see. She's now listed as an internet personality. Her name's Haley Welch. And her name is spelt weird. We need to know what this girl did. Yeah, Haley Welch. Yeah, you're right. She had been working a minimum wage factory job, created an Instagram account. Where did I see she was a teacher? She threw the first ceremonial pitch of the New York Mets. And she has her own podcast now. Well, this is the thing that's insane to me about society today, is that it rewards the craziest things. Like if that guy ever does eat dog poop with a spoon out of a cup, he will be a millionaire. Heard she's given a lot of money to animal charity. There's not enough in here. Well, that's good. I love animals. I do love animals. And if you don't love animals, I'm a little sus on you. I'm a little sus. We're not getting political. Or I'm not. Y'all can say whatever you want. I have no opinion. But do you really want to just hate each other? I don't. Ain't fooling me with that one, Ricky Bobby. Oh, Ballard just went live. Ballard's streaming the game too. I know that Arizona had a lot of hype coming into this game. Let's see what the line is. Arizona's a 7-point favorite. It's going to be on Fox. Okay. Going to be on Fox. By the way, shout out to Shannon Sharp, man. Shannon Sharp. I don't know how he went live on Instagram on his phone without knowing it. Sat his phone on a table and then went to clapping with some lady. And I love that he didn't even really apologize. He just said, yeah, I'm kind of embarrassed, but I'm doing what a healthy male does. He got hacked. Well, didn't he come out and apologize for it, though? Like, I got hacked is kind of the common thing you do when something... I don't think he got hacked, because he made a statement about it. Let's look. Shannon Sharp admits to having sex on Instagram. Obviously, I'm embarrassed. Washington Post apologizes for sex act. Yeah, everyone says they got hacked initially. Everybody. No, it is true. It is 100% true. But again, good on him for not apologizing. Hey, I'm doing what I do out here. When am I going to do a Louisville video next week? I want to, who do they play this week, actually? I need another game to watch them play before I start drawing conclusions. I think Louisville has a relatively tough schedule because every time I look at like what's the toughest team X team plays, it's usually Louisville. Of course, they're on a bye this week. Isn't it interesting how every team we play, like half the teams we play have byes before they play Tech? That's interesting to me. But Louisville has us, Notre Dame, SMU, Virginia, Miami, Boston College, Clemson, Stanford, Pitt, Kentucky, who they can't seem to beat for the life of them. All right, well, this is going to be tough to do. How worried am I about Louisville? About an 8, because Louisville is a very similar team to me to Syracuse. Like they have a quarterback-driven coach, right? That's what his expertise is. I do think they have a good quarterback. They have good wide receivers, and if we can't stop the pass, then they're going to throw all over us, just like Kyle McCord did. Now, do I think Louisville's quarterback is as good as Kyle McCord? No, but we didn't really prove that we could mount much of a pass rush or pass defense last week. So, yeah, I mean, Louisville should be favored. Like, I don't know if they put a line out on it yet. All right, appreciate it. I got one person's payment. I don't know if they put a line out on it yet, but Louisville should be a 7-point favorite against Tech, especially on the road. Did I see Deion telling Colorado band not to play his? So that's not 100% true, I don't think. I think the case with the Deion touchdown thing is they want the band to wait like 10 seconds after Shedeur scores so he can play whatever theme music rap song he has, and then they play the Colorado fight song like 5 to 10 seconds after Shedeur scores. But I don't think it's true that they're not allowed to play it, to be fair to them. Now, I'm not in the business of being fair to Deion or Colorado, but I'm pretty sure that's the case. And if I'm wrong, tell me, but I don't think I am. I don't think I am. But yeah, I am really worried about Louisville. I can go ahead and spoil the plot. I'm not picking us to beat Louisville on the road either. And like until Tech's defense shows me they can super early score prediction. I'm not going to give an exact score, but I would think, based on everything I've seen up to this point, I would say they beat us by 7. They beat us by a full touchdown. Wonder how Shadur's O-line thinks about that. Look, their offensive line's awful. And I don't even really have an issue with Shadur feeling some kind of way about his offensive line. You know what the sad truth about Shador Sanders is? He would be in a way, way better position if he wasn't playing for his dad. Like, put Shador, I don't know. We'll switch the quarterbacks. Put Shador on Nebraska's team. They're probably better. And so is Shador. Put Shador... Hell, put him on Florida State's team. They'd both be better off. Like, there's really not many teams that Shador could go play for that he wouldn't be in a better position. His father did him no favors. His father's a fraud, first of all, just an out-and-out fraud who doesn't know what he's doing. And that's evident from, he went in halftime of that Nebraska game down 28-3 saying, I think our defense is actually, I think our defense is playing good, guys. Yeah. I mean, it's insane. Do you think we're ranked if the only teams we lose to heading into UGA is Miami and Louisville? Probably. Yeah. That'd give us 3 losses. Yeah, I could see us being ranked because that would mean we beat Notre Dame, Duke. Let me just pull up our schedule. I'll pull it up on my phone. That would mean we beat Duke, North Carolina, Notre Dame, Virginia Tech, and NC State. Yeah, I think we're ranked if we do that. 100%. You think we beat Notre Dame after NIU? I didn't even get to watch any of that game. I don't think it works in Tech's favor that they got beat by NIU. I would rather that not happen for our sake. I think that gives them a wake-up call that they're not just going to walk over teams like Tech. And the other thing is NIU's ranked now and Tech isn't, which is irritating to me. I mean, it should be the case, but yeah. Now, like I said, I mean, look, Louisville and these teams are going to run 3-man fronts against us, so we better get our heads out of our asses and be able to do something against a 3-man front. That's for sure. All right, let's, they said Fox, right? Do you think that y'all can beat NC State? Yes, I do. I'm not impressed with NC State at all. And I also I could be totally wrong about Louisville, Like, Louisville has played nobodies up to this point. We could be in 5 weeks from now saying, oh, man, Louisville is a horrible team. I mean, who knows? It's early in the season yet. So VMI doesn't run the triple option. I think their quarterback's out for this game, right? Does Tech get the win in Blacksburg? I think we do. In fact, we haven't lost in Blacksburg since Paul Johnson was the coach, like 15 years ago. You can't look at the Tennessee game, though. That was completely outmatched. I don't have to look at the Tennessee game. I saw him play Western Carolina, too, when McCall couldn't complete a pass to save his life. So it's not like I'm not giving credit to Tennessee. I saw how they played against Tennessee, and then I saw how they played against a lesser opponent. And they played equally as crappy, in my opinion. Why do we have to drop that game, Rick? Because God hates me? I don't know. When Tevin Washington was the quarterback. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's been a while. Like, I'm not, and they struggled with Marshall a bit, I think. Do you think we have the horses to go to the ACC championship if we beat Louisville? It's hard to say. If by horses you mean, do we just have the raw talent to make it the ACC title? Maybe. That would be dependent on. I really do think us being able to open up the playbook and throw the ball down the field. Why do you think McCall was good and now he sucks? Because the level of play. I flat out told, I'm part of this ACC huddle. I was on a show with an NC State fan, and I was like, look, I get he was good at Coastal Carolina. Let's not forget that they weren't even in the last NCAA 14 game. Did they even have a football team at the time? Probably. But the level of play is different. And I told this guy, like, look, he's going to have to demonstrate he can do that at the Power 4 level. And he's like, he's definitely going to. He's the world's greatest quarterback. Okay, well, I'm a guy that you have to demonstrate to me that you have the ability to do what you say before I'm giving you credit for it, right? And he hasn't done it yet. So why is he sucking in the ACC right now? Because it's a totally different level of play. Same thing as to why do these quarterbacks that are world beaters in college fail in the NFL? Because the defensive backs all run 4.4 flats, every single one of them. So completions, that were first downs or interceptions in the NFL. Would you say the ACC is better than the Big 12? I mean, who are the best teams in the ACC right now? Clemson, Miami, Syracuse. Pitt's looked good, I guess. I can't really say that right now because I haven't seen enough football. I think Utah is really good. We're going to see with these two teams, Arizona and Kansas State, I guess. I haven't seen enough football this season to say. Do you think he'll get better this year or get benched? Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a crystal ball, but I mean, who does NC State play? Let's see. I don't think they have a tough schedule like every other team in the ACC. It's just like Georgia Tech has a tough schedule. Clemson's schedule is kind of tough. They play NIU at some point in this season. So they got Louisiana Tech, Clemson, NIU, Wake, Syracuse, Cal, Stanford, Duke, Tech, North Carolina. Like, their schedule's not that tough either. After they play Clemson, I'll know. I will be at the game tomorrow. Sea-Dog will not. Florida State. Florida State might get beat by Memphis. I mean, I in fact, if you made me bet, I'd probably bet on Memphis. Florida State's going to quit. Florida State's team, if they haven't already quit on them, is going to quit. It's hilarious that they still comment on my videos with whatever stupidity they want. One of them was like, oh, yeah, you got beat by Syracuse. You got a loss. And I'm like, yeah, well, you don't have a win. It's funny I want to come in here and clap about Tech losing to Syracuse when you haven't won a single game yet. Colorado could lose to Colorado State. Absolutely. I don't think people realize just how bad that coaching staff is at Colorado. It's one of the worst. I did a whole video going through the experience on that staff, and there's not much. I think they might collectively have like 15 years of Power 5 experience on that staff. Do you think y'all could still run the triple? You're almost banned for even suggesting that. No. First of all, the rules have changed, so you can't even. This is something Tantor's brought up, like the whole chop block thing. Like, you can't even run the triple option anymore. Plus, You're never signing a guy like Josh Petty. You're never getting a guy like Haynes King or Zach Pyron. You're not getting Anthony Carey. Like, none of those guys are coming if you run the triple option. I don't joke about the triple option, sir. I had to watch it. I mean, I brought this up too. Like, think about like what we've been through as Tech fans. Like, you went through Paul immediately into Jeff. Am I excited we're playing Colorado this year? Well, we play them next year, right? We play them. Do we open up with them next year? I think we might. Yeah. The only thing that might put a damper on that is I think Deion might be gone. Is that the biggest grift in college football history? Like, Deion goes over there, gets paid, get his sons paid, and he's going to leave in the 12th hour. Didn't we drop a bag for Carey? I'm sure we did. Are there any players left from Paul Johnson? No. The running back we had last year that ran all over North Carolina was the last one. Why am I blanking on his name? Dante Smith. Dante Smith was the last player that I'm aware of from that era. All right, let's get on Arizona and K-State. Both these teams are undefeated, by the way. Why is this not one of the suggested things to watch? Obviously, I don't want to watch this repeat. I love that this is in alphabetical order, by the way. Why did cable companies not do this from the start? To hell with channels, just put it in alphabetical order. All right, there we go. Does Colorado even have a quarterback committed for the next year? I think they do. Their problem is, look, it don't matter how good your quarterback is or your running backs or your wide receivers if you don't have an O-line. Like, it flat out doesn't matter. It flat out doesn't matter. I do remember that. That's when y'all had Butch Jones, right? I was at that game, by the way. I was definitely at that game, and I think there was like collectively like 1,300 yards of offense in that game between the two teams. I'd never seen the like of it. I'd never seen the like of it. You got sold a fake ticket for that game? Damn, dude. That's rough. I'd be ready to kill somebody. All right. Well, should be kicking off any moment now. You know what I need? I need like a little 3-bean chili. I need me a 3-bean chili. I'll be right back. Hey, I'll be right back. All right. It's a chilly kind of night. It's 2016, I think. I think it was 2016. But I could be wrong. think I'm about synced up. Yep, I guess Paul had 2 more years after that, too. How old am I? I'm in my 30s. I don't tell people how old I am. Nice try. That's a common security question. And get me today. I don't think Billy Napier makes it through the entire season. No. They're ready to fire him before the season started. And they might have the most brutal schedule ever constructed. I mean, they play their last 6 games are all top 15 teams. I mean, it might not end up being that way. UGA cornerback Daniel Harris was arrested last night. Wow. They got a problem up there, man. I know they were all crying about the AJC and stuff, which is a typical response for them. But there's a problem, and a bad one up there that they got to get. And then, Kirby Smart's response is like, oh, let the NIL collective punish him. Like, that's the softest thing ever. Then he kicks a guy off the team for basically being a domestic abuser and beating a woman. And he's like, I don't think there's another team in the country that's kicked a kid off the team for this. Like, well, what were you going to do? Have a guy beating up his entire family and stuff and have him playing? Like, come on. All right. They will get a return and bring it out to about the 27th. I guess we need to know what quarter it is too, right? Text. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. Call someone who listen. Might give a damn. UJ makes me angry. Georgia fans were like, now you can't say Kirby doesn't punish players. Yeah, that would be like, though. Hold on. Arizona will take the snap. Complete. Big first down for them. Yeah, like, you can't not do anything. I mean, make no mistake, there was a double fatality accident right after their national title victory parade or whatever. As far as we can tell, because Kirby doesn't release any of that, he didn't punish a single player for like a year and a half. Then someone beats up I think there was also like kidnapping charges associated with that. You can't wait a year and a half and then claim a moral standing. Well, guy's running around, he'll throw it away. Be 2nd and 10. So Arizona's ranked 20th, Kansas State 14th. Would Calford consider joining the pack? You talking about Cal and Stanford? Well, they're in the grant of rights now, so that's not an option to them. I've purposely not made a video talking about that because there's not an out for me in that. People will just comment and say that I'm being a homer and I just don't like Georgia, and it's just not something I'm interested in doing. By the way, Kansas is running a 3-man front. Plus, some of those guys are crazy, and I think they might actually try and figure out who I am and make my life difficult. Another good throw for Arizona, 9-yard pickup. Hot. Good God. All right, I got my chili now. Oops. All right, 3rd and 1. I guess they got stuff there while I was getting my chili. They're going to go full house pistol. And they'll easily pick up this and then some. Wow, he wasn't stopped until he's about 15 yards down the field. Marcus Vick got arrested like 4 times before he was finally kicked off the team. Yeah. I mean, I'll just be honest with you guys. The truth is, as long as Georgia's winning, nothing's going to come out of that. Or there's another fatality accident. Then probably something will happen. One girl's lawsuit got settled. I don't know. The players' parents, I think that's still ongoing. First and 10 for Arizona. Ooh, big shot there. Let me try and get time back up. Where's the play clock? I don't have a play clock yet. Did you ever play football? How did you learn film? I played quarterback. That would be how. That would be how. I mean, I never played in college or anything. Like, I sucked. I mean, don't get any wrong ideas. I sucked at what I did. Oh, now this is behind. I can fix it. There we go. Some of my buddies saw some UGA players in the bars in Athens after the Clemson game and told me they thought it was crazy how fast players got back to Athens and got to the bars. Well, I mean, I don't know if that's necessarily unique to Georgia. Where can the Tech game be watched? It's like ACC Network Plus, isn't it? 3rd and 6. Gets the ball away. Actually completes it and almost gets a first. What a play. That should have been a sack. They had him dead to rights. Pulled like a Pat Mahomes move there. Did he pick this up? He came close. What 2 additional schools does the Pac-12 target? It's not going to be anyone a part of the Power 4. This needs to be heated up more. What was I thinking? Get my mitt back on. Are they playing in like a Hawaii or something? Why does he have like a thing around his neck? Let me heat this up some more. Have you ever, let me bump this up so I can read it. Have you ever met Key and didn't know, and did he know who I was? I have. He did not acknowledge who I was. He probably doesn't know who I am. I have not. I've met Key twice at like the fan things. 4th and 1, they're going for it. Another big first down. Arizona's rolling. By the way, Colorado plays both of these teams. Was that UTEP or what is UTSA? You saying that would be a good fit? I hear North Dakota State or Montana State. They're not even Power 5 though. Or not Power 5. They're not even Division 1. So I don't know about that. Oh yeah. Now we got the chili going. 1st and 10. Now hand it off. Stop. He's gonna take like a 3-4 yard loss. Oh yeah. I haven't eaten today, so San Antonio. That's it. Yeah, he took a big loss there. Second and 12, only a 2-yard loss. Looked like more than that. Play fake, tunnel screen blown up. Lucky that wasn't picked, probably. Oh, the truth is, this was made for me. Mountain West would make more sense. Yeah, I think before you start going to the FCS, there's a lot of other options that are probably better for you. 3rd and 12, they converted the last one. 9:31 to go in the first. Step back to pass. Throw, complete. They're going to pick up the first again. Man, Kansas State cannot get off the field to save their lives. This looks familiar. If I had a magic wand, what would be the one thing Georgia Tech should do to improve the team? Pass rush. Defensive line. That'd be the first thing. 100%. First and 10, Arizona. They'll run the ball. He's got some room. He'll pick up about 6. Remove the Hyundai stuff, but keep the money. Reasonable. 2nd and 5. All right, Arizona inside the 10 now. They'll run it again. Looks like a touchdown. I don't know if they're going to signal it. They're going to spot him short, though. I think he got in there. Let's see. No, I guess he is short. He's only on the 1-inch yard line. All right, 1st and goal. Right up the gut, touchdown. Touchdown, Arizona. Thought Romello Height would get a sack by now. How many sacks have we even had? Like 3 all year? Like 1 a game? Hadn't had many. And Arizona will go up 7-0. Man, both these teams are going to beat Colorado by 3 scores, aren't they? I wish you could just see how much chili I ate in like 5 minutes. It's pretty ridiculous. In fact, I'm getting hot now. Take it off. Take it off. Do 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 do. Yeah, if I had a magic wand, in fact, I would be okay with just like one top 5 in the country defensive end. I would be okay with that. Oh, me. Why is this game 3:30 tomorrow, by the way? You would think this would be a noon kick for Tech. It is not. We need to turn the air on. We need to turn the air on in here. If I could get a 5-star at any position, it would be defensive end for sure. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Colorado and Shador. By the way, how much is Travis Hunter's career going to be short and playing both sides? Like, he's not going to finish this season playing as much as he's playing. And that's a complete BS selfish thing that Deion's doing. Why is he doing it? Because he needs another good wide receiver to pad Shador's stats with. I don't even think Deion's concerned about Colorado, the team, winning this year. I think he's concerned about his son having the best stats and getting drafted in the best position possible. Colorado's final record, I don't think, is number one in his priority list, which is sad. Sad for true Colorado fans. Yeah, why is that safety way over there? Makes no sense. All right. Arizona will kick. No return. Have you guys seen the kickoff in the NFL this year? How silly is that? Just don't do the kickoffs if that's how you're going to do them. It wouldn't be I wouldn't be surprised if Deion says God told him to be an analyst. Oh, 100%. And I'm not trashing religion, but the way that Deion uses it is disgusting. He hides behind it like, oh, God's telling me, to go to Colorado. It's like, don't hide behind God, man. Just say that that's the decision you made. God don't have a pen or a phone. What are you talking about? All right, Kansas State to come out. Little read option, pick up 4 yards or so. And he does like to pull that my brother in Christ stuff when he's about to seriously do something messed up. 2nd and 7 for Kansas State. Boy, he threw a fastball there, incomplete though. Incomplete though. Is Ukulele's brother play for Arizona? I see another guy that looks like he has Uiagalelei on his jersey. I haven't heard anything about Malik. He did not. It looked serious though, the way he was holding his shoulder. Ooh, complete for Kansas State. Be 4th and 1. They'll have to punt. Unless they go for it here. It's pretty ballsy to go for this. The line up in the eye. I don't know. You got people jumping up like they're doing circus act here. I don't know if he got that. This is all going to depend on the spot. He got a hell of a spot. I don't know about that. The solid white line is the line to gain. I don't think he ever got that far, man. I think that's an awful spot there. Play action. He's got time. Flushed out. And he'll come. Oh, it's dropped. Man, that cat dropped that ball. Ran a post and he hit him across the field on it. Man, he put it right between his numbers and that guy dropped it. That happens to me all the time. I don't know about you guys when I play NCAA 25. I mean, perfect throw, man. What are you doing, buddy? We back at the lab. Read option. Oh, this white boy can move. All right, they'll pick up about 20 there off a read option. Boy's got some wheels, doesn't he? All right, 1st and 10 for K-State here. Another play fake. Good throw, completion. He'll pick up about 8. All right. All right. Who does North Carolina have? Who's North Carolina playing this week? Oh, they're playing like Southeast Central A&M, North Dakota, South State or something. I forgot how easy their schedule is. 2nd and 2 for K-State. Another play action. Oh, he's going deep. He had a man too. He just overthrew him. Yeah, and also known as NC Central. I don't know about you guys, but it's pretty rare when I see a matchup and I've never even heard one of the teams. I've never even heard them ever before. I've never heard of NC Central, though. Oh, he took a shot. This quarterback I'm kind of impressed with for Kansas State. They'll run it up the gut and they'll pick up the first on the ground. Yeah, I mean, North Carolina's schedule is embarrassing, honestly. Oh, this guy's got a chain on. Why would you wear jewelry while you're playing football? I don't understand that at all. First and 10. Ooh. Made him climb the ladder. He couldn't get it. Incomplete. UNC schedule. Yeah, that was misfired there. I mean, yeah, they got NC Central, James Madison, Duke, Pitt, Tech, Virginia, Florida State, Wake, Boston College, and NC State. So their schedule's backloaded, but 2nd and 10, they'll run off tackle. Big hole. He gets about 15, 16 off of it. Man. Having the game set up behind you is nice, so I don't have to have a bunch of BS with my Apple TV. Well, there you go. Yeah. I saw this projector on Amazon, and I was like, I'm buying it. I'm buying it. It was only like $70, too. It was pretty cheap. First and 10 for K-State. They'll hand it off. Another big run. About 9. Picks up 8 or 9. All right. Might be a shootout between two undefeateds here. What does the Diet Coke count? It's 1 at the moment. It's 1 at the moment. Second and 2. Inside the 10. They'll hand it off again. And, he doesn't get much, if anything, on that. It'd be 3rd and 1 or 3rd and 2. 3rd and 1. All right. See if K-State has to settle for a field goal here. If they can convert this 3rd and 1, they'll hand it off again, and he'll pick it up. 1st and goal from the 3 or 4 there. I just cut cable and went to YouTube TV. I'm tired of all the BS between Disney and DirecTV. Yeah, why anyone would have cable now? Like, there's literally no reason. I'll tell you, like, you've probably heard me say it. Like, I have this in season, and then I cancel it. It's like $70-something, $75, right? And when I cancel, I don't have to talk to a soul. I just click a button, and it'll give you some promotional thing for a month. That's up to you. As opposed to cable where you got to talk to 40 people for 2 hours. Play fake for K-State. Touchdown. All right. There wasn't a soul around them. Wasn't a soul around them. So pending the extra point, it'll be 7-7. Do I agree that Georgia Tech's schedule doesn't seem as hard as it was before the season? I think beating Notre Dame seems more likely now. Yeah, like NC State doesn't seem as tough. Notre Dame doesn't seem as tough. But then you don't know, like we didn't know Syracuse was going to be this tough, right? So yeah, those teams might not seem as tough, but some of the teams that you thought were easier might be tougher outs than you thought they were. Did that get blocked? No, he made it. Okay. It looked weird. Let me see what. Never mind. Am I playing fantasy football? No. I can hardly keep up with my own NCAA 25 league, let alone fantasy. My buddy's ex put her YouTube TV on my Apple TV, and I've used it since they split a year ago and some change. Well, there you go, dude. You got to get all you can out of a breakup. Can you? That would be something interesting to argue over divorce proceedings. Who's going to maintain the YouTube TV account? And there could be more in that, right? Because that's usually connected with your Google account. Might have to argue that out. Miami seems more tough than expected, but we play well during homecoming, so we have a chance. We might storm the field if we beat Miami. Yeah, and I got who does Miami have this week? Because they've played Florida and Florida A&M, so. See who they have. Ball State, South Florida, Virginia Tech, Cal. I forgot they have a soft-ass schedule, too. They end with Syracuse, and I think that could be an interesting game for them. I mean, maybe Cal. I don't know how good Cal is either, because Auburn might suck, too. At Louisville might be a sneaky game for Miami. They have a bye week, though, before them. So who knows? Well, we got a tie ball game here in Kansas. Oops. Unplugged my light. Can't have that. Miami is losing to either Wake or Q's to end the season. It's inevitable. It would be hilarious if like 2 losses put them out and they lose to Syracuse and Syracuse goes or something. That would suit me just fine. Because Syracuse schedule's also easy, or relatively easy. All right, Kansas State to kick. No return on this. Or they will return it. They'll return it out of the end zone. And they won't even get back to the 20. They'll get it down to like the 17. I'm guessing that guy's a hell of a returner, or he's dumb. Equally likely. Diet Coke number 2. So if we're averaging 2 a quarter, we're going to get to 8. What's going on, Zach? We get our ranking back if we blow out VMI and beat Louisville. I don't think us blowing out VMI has anything to do with it. I think if you beat Louisville, yeah. Because they could be ranked higher than 19 when we play them because they're on a bye this week. So at a minimum, you know they're going to still come in undefeated. I don't know if I'll make it all the way through this game. I did want to come on. It has been a long week. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I do like that they're bringing the caveman back. Oh me. But yeah, I mean I'm less concerned with our ranking and more concerned with correcting these issues and winning football games. The ranking will take care of itself if you do all those things. Does anyone else find Subway disgusting? I'm not a fan of Subway. I'm not a fan of most sub shops because like they charge you like $18 for a sub, and I'm just not down for that. That ain't my game. Ain't my game. But yeah, I mean, we've talked about it. If you beat Louisville, you're right back on schedule for where you need to be. Yeah, Subway's gross, man. The best thing at Subway is like the cookies. All right, I see that Arizona has a left-hander up there in the booth. I'm not impressed at all with that. It's now $20.06. That's ridiculous, man. That's ridiculous. All right, Arizona comes out 57 seconds to go. 1st and 10. Run is stuffed. I like Subway. Best sub place is Jersey Mike's. Yeah, you're still going to pay. Zaxby's is better than Chick-fil-A. They're both up. They're both S-tiered for me. $6 for an inch. Stop talking about my last job. 2nd and 10 for Arizona. Probably the last play of the half. Play action. Ton of time. Complete on a comeback, it looks like. They'll pick up a good bit of it. It'll be 3rd and 4 or so. Subways be throwing deals, though. I don't know if you've seen like some of these documentaries. That'll end the quarter, by the way. I guess that was a first down for them. Of like how these franchises screw their franchisees. This is why Quiznos is pretty much non-existent anymore. So they realize price gouging their franchisees for the cost of like merchandise was more profitable than their franchisees being profitable. And they literally had like thousands of their franchisees sue them. Same thing that's happening with Red Lobster right now. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm not impressed with Cookout. Publix subs, 100%. If I'm gonna get a sub, I'm getting it from Publix. I'm not buying my groceries from Publix because it's like $1 million for some roast beef, but I will get subs from there. Rare Rec L on Cookout. There's one not far from. Well, there's one in Austell on Austell Road. That's not far from Postabella. Publix chicken strips. Honestly, man, I'm down for like rotisserie chickens from grocery stores. Sometimes if they've been sitting there a while, they'll be like $5 for a whole chicken, and you can get a lot of food. Like, I didn't get the weight I am by overspending on food, in other words. I have a Sam's Club membership, so Costco, I'm sure it's the same thing, but like Sam's Club has to lose money on the food that they sell in there. Because it's like 50 cents for a hot dog or something. What's my pumpkin drinks? What's my opinion on pumpkin season, pumpkin drinks and stuff? I'm straight, so I don't like the pumpkin spice stuff. Pumpkin is gross. Pumpkin pie is gross. Pumpkins are for jack-o'-lanterns, and that's about it. That's my opinion on that. Yeah, we did talk about it. Yeah. Bunch of moving violations. I don't even know what Culvers are, or Culvers. Costco pizza is unironically my favorite non-sit down. There's two places I'm a snob for pizza. There's two places I'll get pizza from. By the way, I was wholly disappointed with the pizza in Syracuse. All these people in the Northeast, we got the best pizza over here. It was awful. Palladino's was disgusting. And there's two places I'll get pizza from, and that's Pasta Bella and Blue Moon. Empty set on this 3rd and 4. Start the second. They're going to throw. Oh, and he overthrows them. They'll have to punt. Culver's Burgers are to die for? It's a burger chain from Wisconsin. Okay. Steak and Shake was a good one unit. Was good until one person in line means a 2-hour wait. You could sit down in Steak and Shake. They used to have like this bell pepper burger there. Rex said I'm straight, so I don't like pumpkin flavored stuff. Well, I mean, where's the lie in that? Think about all the people who are a fan of pumpkin spice stuff. They're females or people that wish they were females. Arizona will punt. He'll pick it up off the bounce. Close to catching a clip there. Great return. He might take it to the house. They're going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Kansas State on a return punt. Wow. Dang, man. Pumpkin spice and a nice chaw sounds like a great combo. Bro, what are you talking about? There's chaw, and then there's what females like. I think they might have got away with a clip there, but... Oh, yeah, dude. It's PlayStation all the way. All right. K-State strikes back. Anytime you score without having to trot your offense out, it's not good for the other team. Again, reminds me of Olahu Fosku, who calls a timeout during basketball. Look, guys, if we don't get the rebound, they do. Get back out there. Pearls of wisdom. You worked there for years and still crave burgers and a frozen custard? Now, I do love custard. You're rocking a pumpkin spice latte and a cinnamon zen. You need to reconsider your life choices that led you up to this moment. What is the best French fries type? Ooh, I like just skinny, regular cut fries. And then crinkle fries from Zaxby's is probably my favorite. Appreciate the $2 rambling on. I think we go 8-4 losses to Q's, Notre Dame, Miami, and Georgia. Well, that means you're beating literally everyone else. I mean, it could happen for sure. I haven't had Arby's in probably 6 or 7 years, to be honest with you. No, that's not true. I helped my dad with some landscaping stuff he had to do and I think we had Arby's that day. So yeah, 8-4. I think we don't want to admit it, but we really got to make some improvement if we want to make a bowl. That's my honest opinion. I think Duke can be dangerous if you're not ready for them. I know we're not thinking much of Virginia Tech, but those games can get away from you. Applebee's feels like a fake restaurant. Okay. So you guys know that I'm in Cobb County. There's not an Applebee's. There's a Chili's over there where the Target is. And it takes forever. Applebee's is probably the worst restaurant that you sit down at that I can think of. I do know I haven't been to an Applebee's in probably 15 years. Q's loss can be a blessing in disguise. Just think about its timing. I wouldn't call it a blessing. I'm never going to call a loss a blessing. I do think the loss, you'd rather take a loss early in the season than later. And, it does expose your weaknesses. And if you can overcome those or work on them or correct them, then yeah. Apple is superior to non-Apple products. It's hard to argue iOS isn't the best operating system. I am not a fan of Apple. I have an iPhone because it makes my life easier for who else in my life has iPhones, but I pretty much despise Apple. Honestly, wouldn't be surprised if Tech went out and beat either Louisville or Notre Dame. I wouldn't either. It also wouldn't surprise me if we lost to Duke and beat both of them, though. Do you expect our first two games to be more representative of our defense for the season or the third game defense? Oh, I see what you're saying. Is our defense what it's going to be more like it was last week or the two previous weeks? Did they just take a delay a game? Oh, he throws it as far as he can. And he completes it on a 50-50 ball. Wow. Hell of a play for Arizona. I don't know, man. Like, if you... here's what I think. It's the same defense, right? It's just that same defense faced a really good quarterback that can expose your weaknesses. So this is a defense that, if you can't get to a quarterback that's good at throwing the ball, is going to have problems. They're all the same defense, though. It's just they're going to look different based on the talent of the offense they're playing against. 1st and 10 for Arizona, flush out of the pocket, flag thrown, probably a hold. As crazy as it may sound, I'm more scared of Virginia Tech than I am Duke. Well, that's not crazy. NC State, UNC, and even Notre Dame, we got to play Virginia Tech at night for their homecoming, scary environment. Yeah, that is true. And did you guys see, like, they have the helmet communication, but during the Syracuse game, we were still signaling from the sideline to Haynes King, which I don't understand at all. Yes, I mean, look, Syracuse could win the ACC. This is true. Like, why are we signaling when we don't have to? I don't quite get that. All right, 1st and 20 for Zona. 13:51 to go in the half. Empty set for Arizona. Throws across the middle, big completion. Still on his feet. Picks up the first, about 22 yards. Notre Dame's offense is not really a threat for defenses. What did Reck tell you about Notre Dame's ability to screw up good ACC quarterbacks? Does anyone remember me saying this for weeks before the season even started? Could have sworn I did. By the way, F Notre Dame. 2nd and 9. Oh, okay. I guess they didn't pick up the first. They'll run it up the middle. Oh, he hit the B button. He hit the spin move. Yeah, he hit the B button there. Also, I hate, how many more games do we have at Bobby Dodd? 4? Because we play 2 of our 6 home games. We don't even have 4, right? Because we played 1 at the Benz. We played 1 in Ireland. Just completely stupid. All right, Arizona drops back, throws way downfield. Picked off in the end zone. He just needs to go down. He gets past the 20, though. Wow, that was a bad throw. Yeah, I'm sorry, circle. He hit the circle button. So we got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 more games at Bobby Dodd this year because of this stupid Mercedes-Benz thing and stupid Ireland. How great would it have been if we beat Florida State at Bobby Dodd? Don't you think that would have felt better? Can we stop doing this silly stuff where we go to other continents and play at the Benz? I don't even like the Benz. I don't like it. Yeah, so we have VMI, Duke, and NC State at Bobby Dodd. Those are the only 3. We haven't even played 4 games yet. We only have 3 more Bobby Dodd games. No, there's 4 home games left. Miami's at home. Oh, did I miss Miami? Yeah, that's true. We have 4. You're right. We have 4. You don't like how you have to pay double for tickets when the game is 2 miles away? Well, yeah, I was wrong. It's 4. I didn't count Miami, I don't think. Yeah, I didn't count Miami. It's because we have a Miami bye, and that threw me off. Yep. That'll be the last remnants of Collins that we can get out of here. Collins is always about something weird or non-standard that in his mind was great. Oh, that's where the Falcons play. Oh man, it's great. Well, let me tell you something, Jeff. The Falcons suck balls. No one cares about the Falcons. I live in the state of Georgia, and I don't care about the Falcons. No one's cared about the Falcons since Matt Ryan and Julio Jones left. Yeah, Todd, absolutely. Who's working for NC State now. He's some pencil pusher over there. You care about the Falcons? I don't. Was this a seam right up the middle? He tried to split the safeties, but he waited too long. And there was a little bit too much on it. Yep, that looked like me in NCAA 25. All right, first and 10 for K-State. Running back, oh, still on his feet. Dang, he's still on his feet. They can't get him down. He picks up like 24 yards off of that. Yeah, that's true. I gave up on the Falcons a long time ago. What's the next game that I'll be at? I'll be at VMI tomorrow. What happened in South Alabama? You talking about USA? All right. Oh, play fake, throws deep. And there ain't a soul there. 87-10? Who did they play? Golly, 87-10. Who did USA play and get beat by? I'm assuming you're saying they got beat 87-10. 2nd and 10 for K-State. They'll hand it off. Get maybe a yard, if that. Maybe a yard, if that. 3rd down. With frat fans, are you sitting in the student section? No, they won. They played an FCS school where they made the 4th quarter 6-minute running clock. They mercy ruled someone in college football. Wow. 3rd and 9 for K-State. Cameraman got fooled. I guess it was complete. The cameraman, I guess, thought when the guy threw the ball, you just stay looking at the offensive line. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Well, I'll be in section 106, so you can meander on over there if you want to see me. You can't just say 3rd down like that. First and 10 for K-State. Marching down the field, trying to get a 2-score lead going here. Another good play fake. I like this quarterback for K-State, man. Good completion for 5 yards. Are you saying I have to say money down? Money down. Do I still have that queued up? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I don't. I wish I did. 2nd and 4, K-State. That should be off. False start on K-State here. People like that I wasn't wearing pants in my film breakdown. Someone just commented, the second you said I'm not wearing any pants, I immediately liked the video. Well, I guess I'm going to have to keep not wearing pants. That seems to be what the people like. Second and 9. Oh, good. Well, I was about to say good pull. He's going to take a loss here. It's going to be 3rd and 10. Time for the OnlyFans, the WreckTalk OnlyFans. You want me to tell you about Calvin Johnson, baby? Roll over. He went right up the seam, didn't he? Third and 10, empty set for K-State. They'll hand it off on a jet sweep. And he's going to be short. What's going on, Coffee Killer? My man, the only person that liked that you don't wear pants also liked the pumpkin spice. It wasn't Caleb that left that comment. All right, K-State's going to go for the field goal here. What is this? Like a 48-yarder? And it's going to be left. Missed it. Did you see Bowling Green gave Penn State? I did. There was a lot of scares. You're going to work. Going to work now. Boy, it seems like I've seen way more missed kicks this year than I've seen made kicks. Maybe that's just the bias of the games that I've watched. Does it not seem like we've seen a lot of missed kicks this year, though? Very superstitious, riding on the wall. I just spit some Diet Coke out. Also, if you don't like Stevie Wonder, you can click off this video right now. You're not wanted here. Is there anyone that doesn't like Stevie Wonder asking for a friend? Hey. Do you guys want to hear my impression of Shannon Sharp's Instagram stream, his last Instagram stream? Are you ready? That was it. Did you think that was a good impression? I did. UNLV is giving Kansas a scare? Hold on. Well, I don't want to change it because then I'll get out of sync. I got to do that in my next video. We're doing that bit in the next video I do. God, I'm a comedy genius. (13 to 17). Kansas is up in the third over UNLV. Yeah. 10 out of 10. I'm just doing what healthy men do. Maybe he could do an OnlyFans called Club Pay, where you can pay to see him clap. Kansas just threw a pick, took it to their goal line. Dang! Man, this has been the year of early season upsets, hasn't it? Handoff for Arizona. He's got some room. He's still on his feet. Picks up about 8, takes out the chain. Jalen Daniels is not having his best season so far in the pros. You mean Jaden Daniels, isn't that his name? Cook from LSU. Are they playing UNLV right now? Or tomorrow? Or did I misspeak when I... Oh. Yeah, Arizona's just going to throw it away. No, the Kansas is named Jalen Daniels. Oh, the Kansas quarterback. Okay. My bad. If you guys haven't figured it out by now, I rarely know what the hell I'm talking about. I just do things. 3rd and 2. Okay, in 2 to 3 weeks, yeah. Third and 2 for Arizona on their own 38. Handoff, and he'll get it barely. He'll get it barely. All right. All right. 6:44 to go in the half. 1st and 10. Arizona trying to tie this game back up. False start. False start on Arizona. Do you think it'll be an advantage that we will have played 4 games and got tested versus Louisville, who has played no one? No. I actually think that's an advantage for Louisville. Injuries, more film. And we are banged up right now. Like, who knows how long Cooley will be out. Haynes is banged up a little. Oh, we got some Q's people in? Sweet. 1st and 15. I don't know how he completed that, but he did. Picks up like 4. Collins having a backfield of Ja and JP Mason is the biggest waste of talent this century. Well, let me give you another one. Who was throwing Calvin Johnson the ball his whole career? Imagine Haynes King and Calvin Johnson on the same roster. All right, about 5:55 to go. It's going to be 1st and 20 for Arizona. They're backed up all the way to their own 31. Another 3-man front. K-State showing. Woo, throws a strike. Stays on his feet. They pick up about half of it. I respect you a lot more than before when I felt like you were disrespecting us in the prediction video you did. You actually have a very good channel. Well, here's the thing. Everything that had been seen on film up to that game, I think would lead anyone to believe Tech should have run the ball down Syracuse's throats. Like, if I could do it all again and have the same knowledge at those times, I would have said the same thing. Weren't the case, though. So, yeah, I appreciate it. 2nd and 9. He's got time. Flushed out. Throws incomplete. Be 3rd and 9. I'd watch you more if you were a Syracuse fan. Well, I'm going to be rooting for Syracuse. And look, I'm not just saying this because you're being complimentary in the chat. I do think Syracuse has a really, really good offense. Like, film don't lie. And Kyle McCord, I do think's the truth. Yeah, I need to do like channel realignment. We need to get the Syracuse market and the WreckTalk channel realignment. 3rd and 9 for Arizona. Oh, he completes it and they'll pick up the first, but man, their quarterback took a shot. Let's look at this. Look at this right here. In fact, most days they're going to call roughing the passer on that. Us Syracuse fans were holding out hope that we fix the defense entirely within a week. I wouldn't hold out hope that your defense is totally fixed, by the way. 1st and 10 for Arizona. They'll run it off tackle. Still on his feet. It's going to come back due to a hold, though. You ran a 3-man front that Tech wasn't used to seeing offensively. And now that is on film because you hadn't done that up to that game. Teams are going to be expecting that. So I would not take to the bank that Syracuse defense is fixed or above average or what. Yeah. I still think. I mean, look, the linebacker you lost is going to be tough for you guys. Do we beat Syracuse next year? I don't know about next year. I think maybe what you're getting at is if we played Syracuse again, would we beat them? I don't think so. But 1st and 20 for Arizona. Quarterback will take off running, and they're going to flag. This has got to change in college football, man. This absolutely has to change. In football in general, quarterback slides and rams his helmet into the defender's knee, and they throw a flag for a late hit on it. That's absolutely ridiculous. I hope they show this again. And I don't even have a dog. Oh, did they not? Is that not what they flagged for? Or is it a false start? Oh, it was a hold. It was a hold. Never mind. Yeah, I respect Syracuse. 1st and 30 for Arizona. Man, Arizona can't get out of their own way. He'll check down. They'll pick up like a few yards. It is a role reversal for us in 2025. John and Cuz tech schedule will be way easier. Yeah, I haven't seen Syracuse schedule next year. I don't even know if we play Syracuse next year. I'm assuming we do since you asked. And you know what, John? Since I went to Syracuse this year, maybe you need to come to the ATL and welcome to Atlanta where the players play. 2nd and 24. Arizona under center. Play fake. Screen. Still on his feet. Man, they almost picked up the first. They're going to have a 3rd and short now. I can't tell if that's the back marker or the front. Actually, I think that's the back marker. There's going to be 3rd and 10. Have you seen the Cowboards in Atlanta? Yeah, I don't know why anyone in their right mind would want to go to California. I've said before, sorry, John L. In fact, since I've been to Syracuse, we're going to take New York City, the whole state of Florida, and the whole state of California, tear them off the continental United States, and throw them directly into the sun. And it'll be a better place. Also, all of Europe can be thrown into the sun as well. And do a video of my own talking about the entire experience. I'm not trashing on Syracuse, but Atlanta is a way better experience. It's really, I hate to say it, it's not even comparable though. We play Colorado next year. I hope Deion Sanders stays. It'd be hilarious if he follows his son in the NFL. Why? Who would want to deal with Deion in the NFL? He's a crybaby. He doesn't know how to coach. He's going to be nothing but a problem for any team that drafts his son. Syracuse is a garbage place. I've lived here my entire life. You won't make any friends here. Well, I went up there because I do have a good friend in Syracuse that I stayed with, that I worked with a while ago. So I have at least one friend up there. Well, you defend it because it's like I'm from Winder, Georgia, which is nothing special. I'm going to defend Winder, right? Because we love tribalism, right? I do. And if you're thinking Winder, I've heard that recently. Yes, it's that Winder. Go Cordeal. Yeah, everyone starts shouting out their hometowns. Shout out your hometown. You're from Dahlonega? I've lived in Dahlonega, and I love Dahlonega. You should pull for Syracuse in 2020. You should pull the Syracuse 2025 schedule. Go with Augusta and Mableton. We'll just say go Cobb County. Let's see. Let's look at Syracuse's. Syracuse. It would be Syracuse, then an apostrophe after the S, right? Surprised, didn't know I knew punctuation and stuff. Syracuse 2024 schedule. Or not 2024, 2025. Now you live in McDonough. So you're on the south side. I am familiar with McDonough. All right, 3rd and 11 here for Arizona. 2:21 to go. See if they can convert here. They have looks like they're pointing out a wide receiver that's like 8 foot tall for Arizona. Ooh, man, he took a pass rush, and it's complete. I almost feel like that's illegal touching. They're going to say he's out of bounds, but I think he was out of bounds and came back in. And I'm pretty sure there's a rule that you can't go out of bounds and be the first person to touch the ball. He was pushed out of bounds, though. That should be pass interference. Arizona got hosed there. That should 100% be pass interference. Railroad pays too well to go back. I heard that. So they'll punt 4th and 11. There's a flag for a delay of game. So they're going to purposely take the delay of game so that they can have a better chance of pinning them in. Why the hell are they playing Tennessee in your city? Oh, are they playing them in Bristol or something? So you got Tennessee, UConn, Colgate, Army, at Notre Dame, at Clemson, at Tech, at Miami. You've got 4 brutal. I mean, I'm going to say 4 brutal because I'm a Tech fan, but you've got 4 tough road games at SMU, Boston College, Duke, North Carolina, Pitt. It sounds like a normal Georgia Tech schedule, but yeah, it is a tough schedule. Yeah, come on down. Come on down. Originally from New York City, but lived in Fort Worth since graduating from Tech. Oh, okay. So I just said that we should tear your home city from the earth and throw it into the sun. Yeah, dude, those, I mean, at Notre Dame, at Clemson, at Tech, at Miami, at SMU. I mean, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight road games. That's brutal without, well, you'll have a bye in there somewhere. Obviously, the byes aren't in there, but. All right, 1st and 10 for K-State. Guys wide open down the middle, had to avoid the ref. And that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. They have to come. Oh, they're playing them in the bins. Okay. So you'd be in Atlanta twice if you went to that game. Class of 85, go Cougars? What is CCHS? Cherokee County High School? Are they the Cougars? I don't know. I don't even know if that's a school. Crisp County High School. Okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna go to the half, and I'm gonna call it. I gotta get to bed. I'm getting old. Getting old, guys. Oh me. Where's Crisp County? Let's see where Crisp County is. Cordele. Okay. Oh, that's where our wide receiver coach was at for a while, right? Just hopped on, but did anyone see another Georgia player is in trouble with the law? Yeah. Yeah. He was going like 106. If you're driving down 75, you'll see a effing rocket, and then that's it. Okay, well, now I know. Now I know. Babers, Arizona offense committing a ton of bad penalties. Thank God Franz is our coach now. We'll see. This is a bizarre commercial with Danny DeVito being like a mythical creature. What is Titan 2? That's the rocket or something? All right, 1st and 10 with 2 minutes to go in the half. All right. Kansas State Drop back to throw. Looking downfield. Nothing there. Pick up a few yards with his feet. So our schedule next year is favorable. Colorado, Garner-Webb, Temple, BC, Duke, Pitt, Hughes, Virginia Tech, Wait. You see his wins? Sure. Second night for K-State. They'll run it. Big hole there. He'll pick up the first. I'll stop the clock since we're inside 2 minutes. He'll drop back to throw. Nice comeback route. Pick up about 9. All right, well, 2nd and 1. Clock rolling. K-State to throw. He'll dump it off. And they're saying incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 1. Be 3rd and 1 here with 1:10 to go in the half. Softest schedule we've had in years. Yeah, that's true. That's true, because every year we play Georgia and Clemson up until now. All right, 3rd and 1. Read option, they'll pick it up, and he'll get out of bounds with 1:04 to go in the half. All right. They might get a 2-score lead before half here. First and 10 from the opponent's 38. They'll pick up about 6 or 7 there on the throw. And we get Clemson and Georgia at home. Our toughest away game is either Colorado or NC State. I like the sounds of that. Who does Colorado got this week? See who they got. They have Colorado State. That's right. We already talked about it. I'd love them to go 3-9 or 2-10 or something. They're lucky that won that game last year. 2nd and 4, 56 seconds to go. K-State's got the ball. They're threatening. What is going on here in the game? There's an Asian ref, which I don't think I've ever seen. They're going to reset the game clock or something? Does Dabo's Clemson fall off enough for us to beat them? Their defense is really good. Yeah, they reset the game clock to 46 seconds. And they'll run, and they'll pick up the first, but they're probably going to get a holding call. Flag with 38 seconds to go. Legal hands to the face. It's going to be on the defense, actually. It's going to be on the defense. Let's see. Yeah. He had a whole handful of his face mask there. 38 seconds to go. They're losing Shadur, Travis Hunter, Shiloh, everyone this year, maybe even Deion. We generally might destroy them in Boulder next year. I'm going to go ahead and say I'm going to that game, especially if Deion is still there. What are your thoughts on the new Pac-12 or the All-State? It's sad. I mean, they're doing what they can, right? Well, they got like Fresno State with San Diego State in there too. Like, they're still not going to be viewed as a Power 5 conference, though. Unfortunately. I mean, I think good on them for doing what they can, but they could have prevented what happened. They're all state schools, which is funny. Oh, like Fresno State, San Diego State. Yeah. They should just rename it the All-State Conference. Washington State, Oregon State. 1st and 10. From the 14 here. Almost picked off. He had a guy open, threw it a little behind him. They should just lean into it and pick every single school with a state name. Yeah, put Georgia State in there too. Boise State. Oh, yeah, Boise State would be a good pickup for them. Boise State's not in a power conference yet, are they? Second and 10, 33 seconds to go. And he'll take a sack. They'll have to burn their last time out. Why are they not taking their time out? Or did they? What is this? What is this? 12, 11? 8, 7, 6, 5. They're going to run the half out. They could have got 3 points there. That might be one of the dumbest decisions I have ever seen. Yeah, you can say the quarterback forgot the clock. Why would you not take a timeout there? What are you doing, man? Wow. Wow. You could have a 2-score lead, but instead you leave points on the board there. If they lose by 3, no respect for field goals. T-Branch is right. Ramlin says, I'm begging Deion stays. If so, that game will probably be on prime time. If it leaves, it'll be on ESPN Plus or 2. True. And Colorado will be worse off. Just like the last school that Deion left. So, well, all right, guys, I'm going to get out of here and get to bed. Hope y'all are having a great Friday night. I'll be at the game tomorrow. I'll be watching us play VMI. And C-Dog should be streaming it. I talked to him. He said he would be. So, y'all have a good night.